What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Well, it's now a new week, continuation of last week. So, let's get on with this BS. This might actually be a short video because to me, this whole fucking episode was boring. The only fun part was the Quartermain part, AJ, Alan, and Monica. Really, that's the only good part of this. Other than that, it was a dull episode for me. I told you I don't really like watching Monday's episode because sometimes Monday's episode is always the worst. Um. Anyway, AJ. He's becoming my favorite all over again because when he saw Carly and he scared the shit out of her and he failed, I sat there and laughed my ass off. I'm sorry, but in this case, I'm Team AJ over Carly and Sonny and them. I'm sorry, but I am. If you watch General Hospital from back in the day and you seen what happened after Michael was born, then you know why I'm Team AJ. Um, and he said, when he said he should have threw her ass in the harbor, I was sitting there dying. I was like, please, AJ, throw that bitch in the harbor. Just please do it. I swear, I would fly to Port Charles and I would love to see that personally. Him throwing her ass in the water. I would love to see that. That would be so nice. To see her thrown in the harbor. That would be beautiful. Anyway, um, I swear though, Carly and Sonny was making me sick in this episode. Like literally, they just made me sick. And Michael, oh my god, hypocrites. All damn three of them are hypocrites. Utter hypocrites. I'll tell you why Michael is a hypocrite. He says he got to call the police on, even though he didn't call the cops, but he was thinking it when he called Dante, but he changed his mind. But he was like, he will call the cops because he can't allow for AJ to hurt anybody else. Newsflash, Michael, how many times has your mother hurt people? How many times has Sonny hurt people? Sonny hurts people on a day-to-day basis because he's in the mob. That's his job, to hurt people. When they get on his nerves or do something, he hurts people. That's what he does. Innocent people get hurt because of Sonny. He keeps going listing all of AJ's misdeeds, but you never list Sonny and Carly's misdeeds. Sonny brought Claudia into all of their lives. Claudia tried to kidnap Jocelyn. She kidnapped Carly while in labor. She is the reason Michael spent a year in a coma. And you want to know where all that trickles down to? Sonny. Sonny was the one that brought that crazy bitch into everybody's life. I mean, no offense to Claudia because I love that crazy bitch and I wish she was back. But he's responsible for that. He's responsible for a lot of the mob wars that broke out in Port Charles. He's responsible for Michael Morgan and Christina all getting kidnapped numerous times. He's responsible. He's responsible for a lot. He's responsible for Kate getting shot at their first wedding. He's responsible for a lot of mishaps in Port Charles. He shot Robin in the arm last year in her home in front of her daughter. And Michael, I don't see you calling the cops on Sonny. Don't even get me started with Carly's misdeeds, with her lying ass. She got a nerve to call AJ a lying bastard. Bitch, is you serious? I guess blondes are dumb because, bitch, you are the lion. You are the most lionest piece of trash I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. I do love Carly sometimes, but it's one of these times where I just can't stand this bitch. She's a compulsive liar. Carly wouldn't know the truth if it bit her in the ass. She wouldn't know the truth. I mean, you know, Laura Wright has a cute ass, but I'm just saying. She wouldn't know the truth. Because Carly don't know shit about the truth. And her and Sonny just made me sick in this episode because they are such hypocrites. What is AJ apparently lying about? What is he lying about? Because everything he told Michael was the downright truth. I watched General Hospital. It was the downright truth. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube and look up some of them old AJ episodes when Michael was a baby and all that. They never even gave AJ a chance to be that boy father. Never. I think he would have been a better father than Sonny. I think Jax is a better father than Sonny. Like last year, everybody criticized Jax for wanting full custody of Jocelyn, but guess what? He did it for good reason. He wanted full custody to protect his daughter. Carly makes she makes dangerous decisions. Need I remind everybody, like I said previously, 4 years ago, she was flirting around with Andrei Karpov, leading him on, trying to get inside information for Jason, which Jason did not ask for. You know what that's doing? That's putting your kids and yourself in danger, and that's exactly what Carly did. She didn't know Andrei Karpov was pretty abusive towards women, and he's a Russian mob boss. Well, she knew that part, and yet she still decided to lead him on and play him, and she knew he was starting to like her, and she was playing him, and even Jax and Jerry both told her, do not get involved with that man. She did it anyway. That's putting your kids in the line of fire. So in my eyes, neither her or Sonny don't give a damn about the safety of their kids, because they continuously do shit to harm their children. Dummies. Social services should have been took all their damn kids away. They shouldn't even be allowed to be a parent. Jax is 10 times the father Sonny is. I'm sorry. But he is. And then Michael and them keep talking about how AJ shot Alan in the back. I have a counter for that. 2 years ago, January 28th or the 29th of 2010, Sonny at point blank range, shot Dante in the chest in his home, in his living room. Need I remind him of that? So if you're gonna throw stones and this, that at glass houses or whatever they want to call that shit, know what you're talking about. Don't be a hypocrite. Sonny has did a lot worse than AJ have done, trust me. Nobody in Port Charles is a saint. I'm not saying AJ is a saint, but what I'm saying is, everybody gonna gang up on AJ and stuff like that, you need to call Sonny out and Carly out and they bullshit too. I'm just saying. Anyway, Michael, I will sympathize with Michael because of the fact that he's been lied to by Sonny and Carly for the rest of his life. Like, since he was a little boy, he's been lied to about AJ. Half the shit that they said about AJ was not even true. Carly and Sonny never told Michael about the shit that they did to AJ. They started this war with AJ. He didn't start it. All he wanted was to be a father to Michael, and they stole that right from him. And he has a right to get it back. And if he wants to get a little revenge in the process, I ain't mad at him. Anyway, the Monica Allen scenes, I loved it. When they did the flashback of them in the hotel room back in the day when they was younger, I was like, now that's General Hospital. That was the original GH. It don't get no better than that. I wish Alan, they could have brought him back somehow. He's still good enough to be on the show. Still young enough, still everything to be on this show. We need Quartermains on this show. Bring Ned back, Dylan. We need something. It's always good to see Monica and Alan together. And then, after all these years, we got to finally see an Alan and AJ scene. The best scene on the show. They finally got to settle things between them that they couldn't say to each other years ago. They finally got to say it to each other. And Alan and AJ both got to get things off their chest and everything else. And I'm glad Alan is supportive of AJ. He's happy for AJ that he's back. That was the best. That was the best scene. Tracy can go straight to hell. Tracy Quartermain. I cannot stand her, like, seriously. How is she gonna sit there talking about she gonna find out what Monica's secret is? Bitch, have you forgot that you have a big secret too? The fact that she stole Gino Solito's money and put the money in ELQ. She could go to prison for that. She got secrets too that half of the people in Port Charles knows about. Anyway, her and Luke, I wasn't really interested in half the shit that they was talking about today. Duke and Anna, wasn't interested in them either. Johnny and Connie, wasn't interested in them either, but I like they scenes together. I don't really care for Johnny no more. Like I said, he was cool when he first came on the show back in '07, and he was cool in '08 and '09. But and he was definitely cool when he was with Olivia. But around 2011 and stuff, that's when I really started not just caring for him because of the stuff that they was writing for him. He just got on my nerves. He really got on my nerves this year with this Carly business. That really took the cake for me. But him and Connie finally warming up to each other remind me so much of Tess and Nash from One Life to Live. It reminds me of him. I don't know why. Kind of in a way, but Nash, of course, wasn't nothing like Johnny. He was better, but I digress. Anna and Duke I don't really care for this storyline between them. I really just don't. I talk about it because it was a part of the episode, so I got to. But I don't really care. Michael Starr, I like the little ice cream part. That ice cream was looking blazing. I'm sorry, but it was. It was making my mouth all watery for some ice cream. I hate when people eat food while I'm watching a soap opera and I'm not eating nothing. I hate that because it makes me hungry. Especially ice cream, because I'm an ice cream junkie. I love fucking ice cream. Especially chocolate, ice cream, banana pudding ice cream. I love it. Y'all should try the banana pudding ice cream. That's the best ice cream. Blazing. I had some over the weekend. Best. Anyway. Episode was good. Like I said, the only part I was interested in was the Quartermaines. Who is this woman coming back? I know who she is, but I forgot her last name. Lucy Coe or something like that. I know she used to be married to, I think, Scott Baldwin. What's his son name? The boy that was dating Lula back in '08, the one that she killed. Please remind me of what that boy name was, because I forgot. I remember I was just recently watching the 2008 episodes. I forgot his name, but anyway, that was his father, and Lucy was Scott Baldwin's ex-wife. She got 2 daughters by Scott Baldwin, adopted daughters. So she's coming back December 14th or 15th for the nurses' ball. She's coming back for that. So I guess I wasn't very familiar with her character too much, but all I remember her for is that she used to be married to Scott Baldwin. I couldn't stand him. Anyway, I hope everybody have a great day. See everybody tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's episode will be better. I'm out.